Hey guys, Silent Eye here, and welcome to my very first ever tutorial video. Today I will be showing you how to set up a very powerful and strong recycling setup. As you can see here, I already have one pre-built. You can see here that it works pretty well, as there's tons and tons of scrap in here. I'll show you how it works, and we'll go ahead and we'll build one, and hopefully you guys can go ahead and build one of your own. You can see here that I actually have it temporary rigged up to a bunch of igneous extruders just to show it works, and have them coming in and produce some scrap. It's simply rigged up to a power supply of a hybrid solar panel right now, or ultimate hybrid solar panel, and then just your MFSU and your power converter. So just so I could have standard power coming in. But you can see it works pretty well. Basically, you can see up here on the top of the system, you have hoppers. You got double hoppered, followed by cobblestone and stone pipes for your division, and then your recyclers, and then your automatic gates to pump out the scrap, and then your iron pipes to flow it, move it a little better. You can probably use logistics pipes here as well, and this is just a preference. I like to have logistic gates, or the auto-arch gates and stuff. I personally like this because they're just cleaner and more simpler. They're simpler, but you could probably use the filters as well, and logistic pipes as well, but this is my preference. As well as up here, you could probably try it as well, but I actually prefer the Buildcraft pipes here because it allows for perfect division, whereas the logistics pipes wouldn't actually allow for perfect division, whereas this as this does, because you can see that basically this is where you'd want to put any input, any kind of whatever inputs here, and then right here has to make a decision whether it wants to go left or right. So 50% will go left, 50% will go right. So you're automatically dividing, half of them going to the first four, then the other half going to the second four. Then you make another decision whether you want to go left or right. 50%, 50%. So you're setting 50% to these two, 50% to those two. Then at the curve, you have to make another decision: go left or go down. So if you go left, then you go to the last one, or you go to the third one, and then if you go down, you go to the fourth one. And it repeats the sequence all the way through. So this allows for perfect division and perfect splitting of all items. So this system works really well. It actually can produce and keep up with 2 fully spec quarries and 40 igneous extruders is the highest I've been able to pump into this, and it literally keeps up without any backlog. So yeah, this is a really good system, and I'm going to show you guys how to build it, and hopefully you guys learn something and it helps you guys out. First, we're going to lay the I'm actually gonna do this a little differently than I normally do it. So we'll do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And first of all, you want to lay your cabling down. I like to use the glass fiber cable because it's a lot stronger, holds better current, less loss. It's just really nice. So basically, you can embed the wire under the recyclers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can either put it behind or under. It doesn't really matter. We're going to do under for this one. Next, you want to put on your wooden pipes, or like this, or your filters, however you want to do it. Next, you'd want to put on your iron pipes, and then depending if you want to, like, say, put your chest here or wherever you want to put it, you can take your wrench and change the direction of the flow of the pipes here, like so. If I say put the block here, and I could change this to, if I give it something with an inventory, I could do like this. It makes, say this is a chest, it would just flow into the chest, boom, boom. So that's how you'd set up your automatic pulling. Then you want to put on your auto-arch gates, and how this is going to work is you're going to want to set this to an automatic continuation pulse. To do so, you're going to want to change this to, there's a few ways to do it, but I like to do it to redstone signal off, because these will never receive a redstone signal. And then when it's powered, you want to have it to an energy pulsar. So if I were to, say, put a stack of cobblestone in here, and it would chew it up, turn them into scrap, and then it would pulse all the scrap out for me. So that's how you'd want to set it. I'm not going to set them all up, but you can see you can put the pipes on all of them here, and then set them all up, and it should work just fine. Next, you want to put your hoppers on. You can see here I only actually use 2 hoppers. I actually preference 3 hoppers for triple buffering. So you want to do triple buffering. Instead of double buffering, if you're going to be doing a lot of input. Double buffering is fine, otherwise for smaller loads. But if you want to do some really complex and heavy things, you're going to want to definitely be doing triple buffering. Next, we want to set up the pipe logics. This is pretty simple. You just want to go cobble, cobble, Giggity. Cobble, cobble. Stone, stone. Cobble, cobble. Stone, stone. Now, since the neat trick with the cobblestone and stone piping, which allows me to do, is because cobblestone and stone don't actually bind together as pipes, this allows me to do these kind of logic systems. Next is pretty standard. You want to put your insertion point in, and then you go like this. Break that one. That was a mistake. And they go like this, because these you don't have. You can probably use like a smarter system of piping using iron pipes. You could probably condense this even more. But I like the gold because I like it. I like it being sped up really fast. So then you go like this and like this, and basically right here is your insert. And you could angle this and change this and direct it in different manners upon which whatever your preference is. You can point it up, point it down, condense it with iron pipes, all that kind of stuff. But this is basically your main input line. Basically, you want to put some kind of flow or pump out here into your into this pipe, and this will automatically pull in and separate and do just fine. Other than that, you can pretty much see how this all works. You can see this is pretty much the complete setup, just about. The only last thing you'd really need to do is you're going to want to have these upgrades. You're going to want to have inside of each of the recyclers 8 overclockers, 1 energy storage, and 1 transformer upgrade. The transformer upgrade allows you to put in MV, or the 128 current versus the 32 current, because these are going to need a lot more power with all these upgrades. So you're going to want to definitely be able to have up to 128 current coming through that thing at all times. So you're going to want to need the transformer upgrade. You're going to definitely need the energy storage upgrade too as well, because it needs to be able to hold enough energy inside the recycler itself to be doing each one of these transactions. And then the rest of it, the remaining, it needs to be these overclockers here to actually speed up the process. As you can see, as these cobblestone hit the recycler, they pretty much are instantaneously gobbled up. So say if I were to grab a stack of cobblestone, I could actually demonstrate this more efficiently. What are you doing? If we go like this, and all of a sudden you see it just eats. Look at this. I mean, it's just eating this cobblestone alive. As you can see, all these recyclers are moving this quick. So you'll definitely need. You say if you have this, you can kind of see now if you have 2 fully spec quarries how that could demolish the amount of input that is coming in. So basically, that's how you're going to want to set it up. This is your logic on the pipes. This is the filters. This is your triple buffering. Then you need the upgrades in every one of them. Set up your logistics pumping, and then set up your chest or however you want to take your output. And that should pretty much be all you need to know to set up this really powerful recycler system. So I hope you guys learned a little something. I hope you guys enjoyed my first tutorial. If you guys have any ideas for tutorials that you guys would like to see done, I'm more than willing right now to take suggestions. So you want to post in the comments below and let me know what you'd like to actually see tutorialized. I'll definitely take it into consideration. So other than that, guys, hope you learned something. And until the next video, you guys take her easy.